Nadia and myself, we have been activating each other for, in this lifetime, more than 12 years, and
Wow.
in others, plenty of times as well.
Yes.
And we
Yes.
also like to break the rules as well.
We break the rule.
There is no such thing with us, especially when we travel.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like we leave a mark always, definitely.
That's beautiful.
So thank you for being here. We're going to start. Aida, I'm going to put you on mute.
Okay.
Just for
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you so much. Well, I don't believe that we found each other by accident. You know, the universe, how the universe works. And some of us have been feeling the calling of Egypt. Egypt, I think it's a very powerful land. And we all, goddesses here, we all want to have this space of remembrance. Um, some of you maybe are curious about being an ancient priestess. Some of us have been exploring our intuition, our gifts, healing, purpose. And some of you probably don't even know why you're here because you simply felt something. So I honor you, every soul that is here. Thank you for being here. Um, and just by feeling the energy, it's enough. So I want to begin with a question. Don't think it with your mind. I want you to feel in this activation. And have you ever felt that there is a version of yourself that you have always known existed, but somehow life slowly pulled you away from this version? Anyone can answer this question. You're invited to speak freely. Well, that happened to me once, that I always knew there was something deeper inside of me that needed to be awakened. That version of me that need to be, that I had to trust myself that I was here for something bigger. And I think we all feel that here in this beautiful women's circle. Um, and I realized that I didn't have to prove my worth, that I was someone very ancestral and very sacred, and that I am a fractal of the goddess that is here to be at service of the feminine and the feminine consciousness. So I invite you to embrace that version of you. Some of you have been igniting her and awakening her.
I think it's the moment right now to also be very present. So we're gonna do a small exercise. We're gonna forget the emails, the text message. If we fed our doggies, we have 6 doggies, by the way, so they've already been fed. All the situations that have happened during the day, and we are in this moment going to be present with the energy that everybody's bringing here. So I want everybody to please close their eyes and let's start taking a deep breath. Take it with your nose, and I want you to feel as this breath is not just air, you're breathing in energy. You're breathing in an energy that has been in different parts of the world, an energy that in this moment has chosen to be with you. And I want you to breathe it deeply. Feel it as it enters your body, as it awakens and integrates with your cells. And when you exhale, I want you to feel as you gift this energy to the group that's here today. We are all quantumly integrated. And I want you to gift the breath that comes out of you and the energy to this beautiful group that has integrated in this moment in time. We are all united by our hearts, by our intention, by our energy. Take another deep breath, and I want you to feel this coming into your heart. And I want you to imagine and see what color is the energy that's coming into your heart chakra in this moment. The color that you are breathing right now into your heart space. And as you gift this again, I want you to feel how this color, when you exhale, it expands your auric field. You expand with this beautiful energy, with this beautiful color, the auric field around you. As you gift this to everyone who's here with us, and we form a beautiful spiral. And now we are present in this moment. We thank you for being here, for feeling the call to integrate in this moment.
Thank you, Hera. Beautiful energy. The color I saw today was green. I've been seeing green so much, and it's the color of the healing. And now I'm going to start with talking about Egypt, as Egypt is calling us and reuniting us. But it's not only about Egypt, because Egypt simply becomes like the language. Today it's about the consciousness and the temples as consciousness, also about remembrance, about understanding why the ancient Egyptians built temples that were unlike anything the world has seen. Some of us mostly have been to Egypt, and when we are inside this temple, something shifts, something ignites, something very unexplainable. For me, the most potent temple was in Dendera and Philae. And definitely those temples ignited for me some past lives, DNA activation, and lots of things. Probably for others of you too. If somebody would like to say an experience that you had in the temple as you felt a shift of consciousness there, I would love to hear a testimony of one of you. Hera?
Well, yeah, I would love to give my testimonial. I think we call them temples, but we all know that we have different lineages inside of us. And the breadcrumbs that have been left behind for us to remember are very beautiful. We have chosen to forget, but once we are in this beautiful ancient technology, our body remembers, our soul starts remembering. We start integrating the energy. And I feel that everybody walks their own path, but we choose to integrate in moments and in areas that ignites our souls. And this is what these temples are. They are consciousness activators. This is a beautiful moment in time that we are experiencing. It's not just a new bridge. It's like all the timelines have integrated into this moment. And what happens when this happens, it's a new paradigm because whatever we choose to remember and to feel, it's what's going to start the new path. So we get to choose to bringing it with love and to letting go of that fear. We get to choose to remember our power and to not be small anymore. We get to choose to integrate the divine feminine in us, to integrate the mother, to integrate our heart, to integrate our maximum expression. And these temples, they hold the key. They hold the key to our remembrance.
Yes, definitely. And these temples are not simply to be visited. Of course, they can be admired, but I definitely think that they are built to awaken something that is within us. But the important thing and the interesting thing now is that we are the temples now. And I feel like we can ignite also the sacred temples from every or any part of the world. And this is something that I want to talk to you tonight. So let's begin with one of the greatest misunderstandings that we have inherited about ancient Egypt, that they say they were places of worship. But the ancient Egyptians understood that these were not places of worship. They understood them in a very different and complete way. They are aligned with the stars and they used to work, especially the priestesses, understood how the temples work with the cosmos, with ourself and our shadows, and how to work completely also to be at service to people. And I feel that temples were an important part of that in that time and now in the time because I feel that they are reigniting.
It's important to remember that the ancients knew about the relevance and the integration of the universe outside and inside of us. So temples are also that paradigm. The temples are inside of us as well. And this changes the dynamic completely once we understand this. Because they were built, yes, to worship, to admire, to feel, but they were also to mirror our inner self.
Yes, they were technologies of consciousness. And for example, I have been tapping into the Sphinx a lot. And I know the Sphinx has the consciousness of the Akashic records. Like I don't want to say below because it's like in an under dimension. And now when I do my sessions, as I was telling Ida, I tap into the Sphinx when I do the session now, and the Sphinx gives me information of the Akashic records because the Amenti halls are there. And that's like a sacred library of consciousness and informations of the world and from Egypt that is there. So I had a vision two days ago about how the Sphinx is igniting all this information. And the Sphinx told me that this year, a lot of people is going to transition. They are going to pass to another lifetime, and all those souls are going to pass through the tunnel or the Amenti halls. So they told me that the tunnel is the Amenti halls, that is like sort of device for the souls to go from the earth to the other dimension. And that was beautiful to understand because I didn't know what the Amenti halls were. Probably a lot of you, and I've seen in my sessions also, that they are guardians of the Amenti halls. So it's like you are guardians also of the afterlife. And I want you also to feel that when I give you that information, to really feel it and trust that it's like that. A lot of you are guardians of the souls that are going to trespass. So that was a beautiful information of the Sphinx that it gave me. And I connected to that temple because I'm also a temple of consciousness that just by tapping to any temple, you can actually tap into the energy of the sacred land without being there. Of course, if you go, the energy is going to be more potent and you're going to activate and accelerate more your gifts and you're tapping into this kind of consciousness.
So I want you to imagine something for a minute. I want you to close your eyes and imagine something. Imagine for a moment you're walking toward one of the temples thousands of years ago. I want you to picture the one in front of you. And imagine this. You leave behind the noise of the village, the conversation, the responsibilities, the outside world. And with every step, everything starts becoming quieter. And then the architecture starts changing. The light changes. The sounds slowly begin to disappear. And the air starts feeling different. This is the temple asking you to learn something. It's asking you to leave something behind. And by the time that you reach the innermost sanctuary, you are integrating and you start feeling this temple. This is the moment where you have truly entered. This is the moment that Egyptians understood something remarkable. They understood that consciousness could be cultivated and that our environment actually influences our awareness. The architecture they could actually change our nervous system. Sound can quiet the mind. Silence can actually reveal truth. Ritual can communicate directly with the soul. So the temple itself was designed as a map of human consciousness. The outer courtyards represented the world of the senses, the world we all know, where life feels busy and where we're constantly doing, achieving, surviving. But as you start walking deeper into the temples, you're also walking deeper into yourself. And from this outer world, you start coming into your emotional world, also into your mind, and then beyond your mind, into your heart, and then beyond your heart, into your soul. And then finally, you're in your innermost sanctuary. Not because you reached the end of the temple, but because you have reached the deepest part of yourself. And this is the part that moves us the most. The goal was never to be in the building. The real temple is always you. And now we're starting to understand and to remember.
And I want to give a very personal experience that I had as my own temple. Before my Egypt trip last year, I had a beautiful friend of mine. I had an accident in 2010. I fainted and I was bleeding and I don't know what happened. And my friend asked me, what happened in 2000 and no, this was 2013, right? Yeah. So I told her about the accident, completely forgot. I don't know what happened. And I started acting a bit strange. It was not me. So this friend of mine, told me, Nadia, your soul went out and went to another space and time, but your original soul will return in Egypt. I'm like, what? Are you crazy? So, yes, that happened in Egypt. That was in Philae. And when I was there, I started to feel a shift in my body. I was very hot and I thought I was dehydrated because the day before we supposed to go to Komombo, the crocodile temple. And I had a dream that night that the guides told me, you are not allowed to enter to Komombo temple. Like, why? Like, I want to go. And I was very sick the day of Komombo. I was purging from everywhere. So I then my body began a transition. My soul began a transition. I felt horrible. But then I acknowledged that it was a preparation for the soul exchange that I was going to have in Philae temple. So it was in this like window part of thing. I don't know if you see me standing. I don't know that portal. What's the name? I was looking at Negbet. I connect a lot with Negbet, the vulture goddess. So I was seeing a drawing of her, and then I just started to see everything blurry. At that time, I was not that conscious about the priestess energy and the priestess power and the temple power. So I then believed that the temple helped me to have my soul exchange. And it did happen. I remember that something happened in my crown. I felt something here opening and I almost fainted. I was like, can you take me a picture? I head out of the like, take me a picture. But I was like dying because I was having the soul exchange at that moment. And then I felt it. Something happened, and even my eye color changed afterwards. So then in meditations, Hathor and Goddess Isis told me yes. And I started having visions after the soul exchange. There is like a hallway in the Philae that I saw myself in circle with Mary Magdalene and other women there, having a fire, chanting. We were all in red dresses, and I started crying like a baby, remembering lots of things. And now everything made sense to me that I came here for a bigger purpose. So that was like my first experience as my body, as my temple of experiencing these beautiful and crazy spiritual experiences. And definitely Philae is one of them. Also, then we went to the priestess gate and it was flooded. It was full of water and the water was very cold. And I was in my red gown, with my sister there, Danica. We recognized also that we had past lives in Egypt as sisters. So we were in Priestess Gate and it was full of water and I just felt the pull to throw myself out of the boat. And Danica did the same. And we crossed like the portal of the temple that is there. And we immediately felt Isis energy bathing us, purifying us. And everybody was like, oh my God, and taking us pictures. But for us with Danica was a beautiful moment of recognition and remembrance. So my point of all of this is that Egypt will surprise you in so many ways. And after what happened in Philae, everything changed for me. And I embraced the divine feminine with all my heart. And I promised the goddess that I will serve her always through my sessions and helping other women remember, because we need to remember. It's a big necessity of the feminine to come back. And I invite you and thank you for being here because I have that responsibility with the goddess and with the divine feminine too. Bring that energy back with a simple seed and a small seed. And for me, I feel very honored to be at service of Hathor, of Goddess Isis, and to you, beautiful women. I'm at your service. I know this is not a part of the webinar, but I just wanted you to hear my experience with temples. For me, they made a big before and after in my life. And I know the world is very chaotic right now, but if we embrace this energy, we give it back from inside out. And I've seen a lot of changes in my family, in my relationship with him. We were about to break up and separate. And after that, embracing of energy, everything started shifting. And I just want you, I invite you to don't hold on yourselves and be your most authentic. And nobody will judge you. Yeah, maybe they will, but part of the healing is embracing this energy. Thank you. I got emotional. I always get emotional.
You know, we're going to go a little bit off script right now because the feeling that I have is that confirmation, definitely, that everybody here in this talk today not only has had a strong past life and is being called to remember, but also hold very important keys. Each one of you holds specific keys that are necessary to integrate. So in 2019, when we went to Egypt we went on our honeymoon. And the first thing we did was we got to the pyramid, and we were all excited, and we had a guide, and we said, okay, tell us, why is this aligned to the Pleiades? And why does this integrate with the phi ratio and the golden ratio? And he just looked at us and said, you guys are crazy. Does not exist. So we said to ourselves, maybe this is not our guide. But that afternoon, we were shopping in a beautiful ancient oil site. We started rubbing the oils in part of us. And this is the day that we met a wisdom keeper. He asked us, why are you guys here? We said, we need to remember. What are you guys doing tomorrow? We're going to Alexandria. Do you guys want to go to the desert with me? Fuck yes, we said. And we canceled the trip to Alexandria. We went with the Bedouins. We started paying off people in the middle because to access sites. And we accessed this beautiful site that had a step pyramid with an obelisk in the middle. In front, it had like a 2 meter diameter crystal with a Star of David. And once we started meditating there, it was one of the most potent times that Nadia opened her channel and she started channeling Isis. And this was one of the most purest moments when her cells started vibrating, when she started remembering. And this is what Egypt does. This is what the sites do once we go with intention. So it's very, very important and interesting that everyone here has felt a call. Sometimes we call it just a recognition. Something made us stop scrolling when we were going into the Instagram and we saw, hey, what is this? And Nadia posted something. But that's recognition. That's the first step. The next step is remembrance. And then we go into integration. And this is what the temples do. They allow us to remember, but not just remember in our mind. They allow us to feel it and then emanate it. And this is what I think that we're here to do.
And I want all of you to remember and trust that if you're here resonating, is because you have a priestess fractal. You have a guardian fractal. You connect with the light, you connect with the land, and you connect with this beautiful cosmic energy that Egypt is. And now we're going to do another activation of remembrance. And please, I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to visualize that you have just arrived to Egypt. If you haven't gone, you have in other past lives. But imagine that you are in Egypt. And the first temple that you visit is Philae, the goddess Isis, the temple of Isis. And I don't think that it's a coincidence that this is where our journey begins, because every true initiation begins with a woman answering a call. Goddess Isis has often been described as the goddess of magic. But I believe her greatest gift was something much deeper. I believe her greatest gift was something sacred. And I want her to feel her energy. Isis didn't create something new. She lovingly gathered every missing piece of Osiris. She restored what had been separated. And she brought life back to what seemed lost. And isn't that what so many of us are doing? Because we have spent so many years becoming different versions of ourselves. The woman our family needed. The woman our career demanded, and visualize this woman. The woman who learned to survive. The woman who became strong. The woman who learned not to ask for too much. The woman who learned to stop crying. The woman who stopped trusting her intuition because logic felt safer. The woman who became everything except herself. Maybe the first step is not becoming someone new. Maybe it's gathering the pieces we have left behind. I think that is what Goddess Isis whispers to every one of you. Nothing essential has been lost, only separated. And I invite you to let's gather us back together. And I want you to take a deep breath. And here also, we're going to leave behind a version of ourselves. Which one is this version? Say it out loud. And commit to yourself to a new beginning with the energy of the sisters, of the priestesses that are here. Do it for you and do it for them. Mine is to trust myself more and not to be afraid, because everything is in my mind. What is yours? And this is where remembrance begins. So take a deep breath and open your eyes.
I want us to now feel the energy of the temple of Dendera, Hathor Temple, the Great Mother. I want you to start feeling your heart center. Doesn't matter if you have your eyes open or closed. I want you to open your heart. Because in this second chamber, in the Dendera temple, we start feeling the heart of the universe. The heart of the universe is very subtle. It's a pure loving energy, but it's a creation energy. It's an energy that doesn't ask because it loves. It's an energy that's not subtle because it's whole. It's an energy that's expansive because it integrates. In this moment with the Great Mother, I want you to feel in yourself what parts of you do you need to call back to your heart? What parts of you have you not integrated with love? And I want you to call them back. Because in this remembrance lies one of our greatest gifts. And the heart of the universe needs all her pieces integrated. For only in wholeness can we expand. This is what Dendera is vibrating with. This is what the Great Mother, Hathor, and regardless of what we feel outside, remember that you are her. Remember that you are this energy. Because in your essence, we are the creators. We are the golden blue light. We are the divineness and abundance that does not ask permission because we are emanating from our heart. And just remember the parts of you that need to be integrated because in this moment, you need to hug them. You need to integrate them. They need to be remembered.
I want to channel something from Hathor at this moment for you as a gift. And it's an ancient chant. This is the first time that she has given me this information, and I want to pass it to you as a remembrance. And I want us to visualize we're in a circle in Dendera by the hand of Hathor, our mother. And she wants us also to ignite love, beauty, joy of life in these times of sorrow and chaos. Ai tu amai kaitaya tai mui ki nama e amai kaitu ai mai kaitu. And this means to my beautiful daughters, thank you for your energy. Thank you for your love and devotion to this beautiful energy. I am also devoted to you, to the stars. Embrace your own temples because it's time for you to shine and step out to the world and be at service with your beautiful gifts. So many of you are ready. There is no more time for fear, only time for light energy and love. And now it is in your hands to be at service of community and to the feminine. It is time, my loves. It is time. I see you. I bliss you. You are so blissed. Thank you for your service. Thank you for being you and your gifts. I guide dua e a mai kia, dua e a pu ai kia e. As we begin to return, feeling God as energy. Thank you, Mother Hathor, for your love to your daughters. And I want you to feel her energy and her love because she is you too. We are her. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes.
So I want us to, this is the moment right now to integrate parts of us. Divine Origins was born as an initiation, as an integration. The Nile, when we go up the Nile and each moment, each temple represents a part of us and integrates a part of us. So as we are doing externally in our Egypt initiations, today we will do the same, but we will do this with our spine, as the initiates did before. So in this moment, we will go through the phases. Everyone has a different way of feeling. So I want you to use your intuition. It doesn't have to be a meditation. You can move, you can integrate. And we begin in Lower Nile, in the Isis temple. We begin in our base. And we are centered in the divine feminine energy. We are integrated with Mother Earth, with Isis. And this is where we begin our remembrance. And this starts actually igniting and going up our spine. We start going up our spine. Here we reach Kamumbo. And Kamumbo, we need to release our fears. What part of our nervous system still functions in survival mode? I want you to feel into it. And I want you to start releasing it with love. Komombo Temple, the crocodile temple, actually ignites our solar plexus. We start to let go of what is holding us back. We start to let go of when we ourselves have not let ourselves advance because of fear, because we were told we weren't enough, because we were told we weren't good enough. And we say, we remember. We are the sun in our solar plexus. And then we start and elevate more. And in this moment, we reach El Kab. And in El Kab, the Vulture Temple, Isis' sister, here we are integrating our shadows. What have we left in our shadows that we do not want to see? This is the part, this is the temple in us, where we start bringing in our shadows to ourselves. And we remember in our shadow lies our greatest gifts. In our shadows lies our activation to our gifts. I want you to bring in this shadow to us. And we got to embrace the part of us, the part of our shadow that shamed us, the part of ourselves that felt full of shame because someone told us that that was not part of what we needed to do. I want you to bring her back. Bring her back. Bring that part of you back and integrate it into you. Integrate her, your shadow. Embrace it. And this is where we start to really move in our yin yang. And the spiral starts. And now we go up and we go into our heart temple. And we are in Dendera, the mother. And since we have already activated this in us, I want you to bring someone that is near you, a family member, a mother, a daughter, that needs this heart energy ignited. And I want you to put your hand on her heart. And I want you to extend your heart energy to this person, to your daughter, to your mother, with love. Feel that color that you are blissing into her heart. For the temple that you are is expanding. Expand your heart chakra to her and feel as she receives it. And now we go up and we are in Abydos, the Oracle Temple, the Bishan. You are the Bishan. And in this part, I want you to put your right hand out. And I want you to feel in your right hand the male ancestry, your male lineage. What does this feel like in your hand? Which male ancestor has come to support you in this moment? And your male ancestries hold all the persons, your male ancestries that walk behind you. And I want you to feel their energy because they support you as well. I want you to take your left hand now. And here you're going to feel your female lineage and what they have walked. Everything that they have had to do for you to be here in this moment right now. And they support you as well. And in this moment, I need for you to look to your right and send a beautiful vibration to your male lineage with love. Send it to them. Send it to them. Let them feel your love. Now we go to the left and send it to your female lineage. Send that love. And in this moment now, we unite both hands and we have integrated the vision in us because both of your hemispheres are integrated now. We go up and now we meet Sekhmet, her raw, fierce energy. We are in Karnak and we feel her energy. And she's not chaos. She is fierce, raw, feminine energy. and she ignites the rose on your head. And feel the rawness of your divine feminine as you integrate with the cosmos with Segment. And in this moment now, we arrive and we're in front of the Sphinx. The Sphinx holds the energy of the cosmos, but also the information of everything that was behind and everything that is. And she wants to tell you something. She wants to tell you, never again are you little. Never again will you hold your energy back. Because you are a daughter of the cosmos. And you hold in you all the cosmic lineage. And you have come to Earth to plant the seed, your particular energy that no one else can give. It's time for this beautiful seed to grow into the flower. And now we go into the Great Pyramid and we activate it. And we're going to activate it with a hum. So on the count of three, I want all of you to release a vibration your third, from your throat chakra. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. And we're activating the pyramid. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. And in this vibration, we are integrated again. And we have completed the initiation. Each of you holds a specific light. Each of you holds a specific key. And you have remembered. And you are emanating. We will all be integrating in October. Everybody's going to feel the call to this beautiful, beautiful place in Egypt. But I also invite you, if in October is the moment, you are invited to come. We will be holding space in this beautiful boat called the Magdalene, and we will be going up the Nile each day into a temple, each day an activation, integrating ceremonies as well, like the cacao ceremony, the Akashic records, sisterhood, ceremony, remembrance.
This trip is very special for me as I'm also going to integrate Mary Magdalene's energy. That's why we chose the Magdalene boat because it was constructed in her honor. And there are special spaces that we're going to do Magdalene ceremonies that I channeled. Like 2 months ago, she came in through meditation and a channeling, and she showed me her life in Egypt. And I want to honor that space with other women with these ceremonies that she gave me that are written in a diary. So I know Egypt, it's a calling. It's not for everybody. It's a very potent energy. And I will definitely go as many times as I can whenever I'm alive. So,
It's important. We really honor everybody here, every priestess that has integrated into this call. We really thank your energy. There's people from all parts of the world. People from Europe couldn't make it today. Well, actually, we have
Monica.
Monica. Thank you,
Thank you,
Monica.
Monica. Gracias.
We really want to say how much we love you all for what path you're doing, the path you're walking. It's so important. And it's also so important to integrate into community, to remember together. So we're going to leave the space for a couple of questions. And if somebody feels the call, we still have 3 spaces for this trip. We can have a detailed call later on in the next week. You can reach out to us on Instagram or in WhatsApp, and we can have a discovery call. But I really want to honor the beautiful, beautiful energy. It's amazing. I'm seeing the full spectrum of the rainbow here.
I see blue.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
Me too. I see blue. How many people in the group?
The container that we allow is 12 to 14 people. We like to keep it very small and not just small, but it's important. We filter, we have calls with the people who want to go, and they send us
Application.
an application. Of course, everybody who felt the call here, you can really tell the energy that's moving. But we have 3 spots left still for this October trip. 4 spots actually. We have 8 people now.
Okay.
We want to leave open right now for questions, or if somebody has felt something in this gathering that we did today. Please, it's the moment. You can put your microphones on, and we would like to hear you, priestesses.
Please, priestesses, share your voice.
Well, as you were walking us through the spine, all my inner child, all of them showed up. Thank you for that. Yeah, I don't think I saw them until today, all of them. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Beautiful, Aida.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you, Nadia. I feel so blessed that I connected with you and you reached out today and that I'm here. I really felt such beautiful energy coming through.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you for being
Thank you.
here. You are all beautiful.
I want to say thank you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Christina.
I just wanted to say thank y'all so much. Y'all are so special. And every time that I get on a call with y'all, I always have some type of surge of remembrance that kind of trickles throughout the week. And I just thank you so much for what y'all are doing and for being out here helping us remember and awaken us. Again, I'm just so grateful for y'all. Y'all are so special.
Oh, thank you, Christina. Love you.
Thank you also for you guys for today's session. Just having chills throughout the whole session just tells me how much it resonates deeply for me. So yes, it has definitely awakened something within myself. So thank you all for sharing.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Thank you.
Hola Nadia, hi, good afternoon.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, Susana? Qué bueno verte.
Igualmente, Really beautiful. Thank you for holding this container as a couple. It feels really balanced and really loving. And I have a question. When you mentioned the Magdalene, how do you integrate it, or if you can share a little bit about that?
Of course. Mary Magdalene, I found her energy when I went into crisis, very deep crisis, like 3 years ago. I felt like I was losing my whole identity. I was not being myself, and we were actually about to get a separation. So everything just came and it was chaos for me. And she appeared on a prayer to me and she said, surrender, my love, surrender. And when I didn't understand, when I did surrender with a lot of humbleness, I just began to bring her energy and devotion because she helps me through difficult times. As she also was in a lot of pain and she was in a lot of tests when she was alive with Yeshua and all they what they gone through. I felt like it's not the same, obviously, but she definitely is in my heart when I feel very that I cannot hold it anymore. I go into prayer with her, and she's always there as Hathor, as Goddess Isis, as they are the same archetype. But they're my strength, as I am them too. I am them too. And when I feel that part of me that belongs to them, I feel very strong and I feel like I can also help other women to get them through whatever problems they have. So that's my experience with Mary Magdalene, and that's why I want to honor her path in Egypt because there's no much information about her in Egypt. But she has told me the pilgrimage and the way that when she was there, as also I saw her in this women's circle in Philae. And for me, it was very beautiful. And I just invite you to also open your heart to her, and she can help you with anything that you're having in your life. And also be in community as women and also to speak ourselves. Sometimes we are so strong and we just don't say it out loud. Please say it. If you feel sad, if you feel lonely, say it. Don't keep it inside. Say it to the cats if you have a cat or a dog. But when you put it out there, a healing happens and an activation happens of sacredness and the ancestral wisdom of the goddess. It begins to ignite and everything starts not feeling easy, but lighter and with more compassion and love. Thank you.
I would like to add something there because
Yeah.
when there's two things. In Egypt, we're honoring the rose path in every sense of the word. That's why the boat is called Magdalene. It's a floating temple, basically. It's a beautiful dahabeya that honors the rose path and the teacher, the greatest teacher, Mary Magdalene. I remember I spoke to her once before doing our men's circles. For me, I thought, how am I going to start doing men's circles? Men are so like,
Yeah.
men are so. And she just said, they are ready. They are ready. And every piece is important.
Yeah.
And I understood a lot when she said that. There's no small piece. Every step you take fits into the whole puzzle in the same energy. So every step you do is just as important, small or big. For me, that changed my whole perspective of everything. And I just started walking because of her strength.
It was a beautiful men's circle, actually. I was there to contain with the feminine energy. Every man cried, you guys. Every man cried. I could not believe how open they were to being vulnerable because we intentioned the circle with Mary Magdalene and the rose, and the energy was very soft and pure. So if you right now have are you having couple problems or you want, a couple to intention it to Mary Magdalene. She will lead you to that beautiful person, or she could actually help change your man, even though you say, no, that's impossible. I said that. Of course, it takes a lot of being in your feminine to ignite that outside and the men come to you. But it's a very powerful energy to put the intention to her through love and your couple, to have your sacred couple.
Two more questions.
Do you have any more questions? Thank you, Susanna, for the question.
Thank you both.
We leave the floor open for one more question.
Hi, Shalini from India this side. I don't have question as such. I think I converted the timing, mountain timing incorrect. So I joined very late. So I was in touch with Nadia and I one of the days actually 1st of Jan this year I saw
This is ours?
Orion on East Horizon through my uh, East Horizon, Orion Galaxy I saw, and I'm going through a lot of crisis, witchcrafting and all those things. So, and I hear sounds above my rooftop. So, some entities help me from there to combat what I'm fighting with. So that's how my interest in Egypt, in all three great pyramids, are in alignment with Orion Galaxy. So that's how I interacted with Nadia, and I further look forward to knowing and learning more because today I kind of missed everything because of the wrong. I think Google to 6:30 was the time I was told. 6:30 a.m. So a.m. for me right now. So I missed out what you said. So I look forward to interacting more and learning more from you.
Thank you for sharing. I invite all of you to trust your own voice, your own intuition. And yes, there are beings that are assisting us in this path, definitely. But they're just for assisting. Let's not depend on them. And I invite you to trust your higher self that has all the information. And of course, we are from the stars. So when we're in meditation and we are tapping into that cosmic energy also with the mother and returning to the mother, we start igniting that inner voice that will tell you where to go, what to do, and to also have this remembrance. There's a lot of cosmic energy here. All of my sisters are cosmic. I love you. You know who you are. But yes, tap into and trust more in your inner power. I don't say this enough, or maybe I do, but please just trust more on yourself. That was the advice that my teacher gave me. Like, how would I know I am doing everything right? Trust. And when I started trusting, everything started to unfold. Let's not put the mind on it. I know the mind comes, but those are programs. Let's start thinking with the intuition and integrating it more. Integrated our inner child also, because she used to see imaginary friends and they were real. So let's just trust, and thank you for your beautiful testimony.
And we're going to start closing today's portal. It's nothing less than a portal.
Can I just channel one more thing for the group?
Of course. Before you do,
Yes.
just so we would love to keep on integrating, keep on communicating. None of this is random. This is we are all same vibrations. So I'm going to reach out to whoever is right to the different persons that are putting on the chat. We can coordinate next week, having a nice 15-minute call and going into details. But I do want to take this moment to really honor every single one of you ladies.
Yes.
Of you beautiful,
You're
beautiful,
gorgeous.
divine feminine. From the male, I want to honor you. On behalf of all my brothers, I want to honor you, to thank you, and know that we are here also for you, to serve you, and to love you. And I thank you so much.
So for the last part, I want to channel for this beautiful group, and it's beautiful, the card that pulled out, the Sisterhood of the Rose.
Nostradamus.
This is crazy. Like I am not joking. Sisterhood of the Rose, priestesses, energy, gatherings, beauty and devotion. I have seen in my sessions a lot that beauty and devotion is actually a gift. Consider that you are already beautiful, and that with your energy, you can change somebody's timeline. You can shift somebody's energy. If you have beauty in your soul and in your heart, that will ignite outside. You are all priestesses. Please believe that. You are all priestesses from Avalon, Lemuria, dragon priestesses, serpent priestesses, however you resonate with. You are a priestess, and a priestess in modern times. It's a bit different now, but you are a priestess. You are mystics, you're teachers. Please believe that you have these powers inside of you. And it is time, and I am getting this, to be in community and gather physically in circles. It is time to do more gatherings, women's circles, activations. I'll be in the States soon. I would love to do a women's circle. I would love to do a gathering. I will be in New York, I think in August.
Yeah.
So I would love to do something. If you resonate, text me. Let's do something in Central Park. I don't know, but I feel the need to do something in community, in a tribe. So if also you are in community, I invite you to open the door. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Have a beautiful, beautiful night. We love you. Thank you so much for resonating. Thank you for the path you're on.
Thank you.
Thank
Talk
Love
to
you
you
you.
guys.
soon.
That was so beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
everything.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Love
you,
Thank you.
sister.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you,
you.
priestesses.
Thank you.
Thank you.